Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Generalist, where security practitioners look beyond niches, silos, egos, and hopefully build their competence and credibility. My name is Ilya Umanskiy. It's going to be a quick one. First of all, greetings from the sunny San Francisco. I look forward to going downtown or whatever San Franciscans call the main area by the piers. I guess it's called the Marcadero, so that's where I'm headed a little bit later. But I'm going to offer to the young and aspiring practitioners a nudge to consider a slightly different interpretation of versatility in our industry. Just to give you an example of what kind of requests and what kind of projects I currently work on. Okay. On the one hand, there's an asset recovery and litigation support case. On the other, there's volume due diligence. Other clients recently have come to us to look at market trends and sourcing issues and challenges or solutions, if you will, related to supply of very important electronics. In other, other clients will come to us with issues related to management consulting. A company is not doing very well, and something is related to either their sales operations or their production operations or third-party relationships that's not well adjusted, so we have to help. A couple of other projects I'm working on are related to construction integrity, performance of contractors, bid management, or bid assessment, financial controls, review of change orders and things like that. Then we also work on assistance with selection and implementation of asset protection measures, primarily electronic security systems at different facilities, educational, religious, and so on. Other types of projects that come our way related to crypto transaction monitoring, compliance, particularly compliance policy development. So those are just a few that are currently on my radar. There are a couple of additional ones where there's going to be a review of multiple logistics operations in terms of looking at the client's security requirements and how those security requirements are being implemented at a bunch of facilities. Another one that's on my radar that hasn't been yet assigned, but we're about to begin that project is a review of contractors, call it shop drawings, if you will, which depict future implementation of security devices, security technologies at a major hotel property. So just take a moment to take a look at what kinds of different projects I have to consider and manage to a greater extent or to a lesser extent, depending on what my direct involvement in the project is. In most cases, it's going to be like a project leader and a client's main point of contact. In some, I'm just enabling the team and looking for solutions. For example, on an asset recovery case, I did a little bit more work in prepping the legal team as they were constructing their legal strategy and arguments. And I also helped set up an e-discovery platform. And in some other projects, I'm a direct point of contact and direct face for our firm. And so I feel like what you should be thinking about as young and aspiring practitioners is not just about the niche where you are. For example, all you want to do is threat intelligence. That's fine. However, that is a very, very narrow scope of work. It's not going to make you a versatile practitioner. Considering if you had to compare what kinds of things I have to do and what kinds of projects our team has to accommodate, not on a daily basis. Well, I guess on a daily basis because so many of them we run day to day. And so my suggestion and my challenge to young aspiring practitioners is to not view versatility in terms of means and methods within a very narrow niche. You certainly can be versatile. Okay, you can know what database to look at. You know what other organizations to monitor and what thinkers or what channels of information to monitor. You may know how to do research if you're in threat intelligence, for example, or in close protection. You may concentrate on advanced work, on your on building your medical skills, on building your principal movement skills, different modes of transportation, selection of venues, and all threat assessments and everything that kind of lives, and those pieces of the puzzle that need to be done within close protection. But that still does not allow you to leave the niche. Leaving the niche is when you're able to competently address a variety of different issues that clients have to deal with. Those issues don't live in the niche of just threat intelligence, close protection, integration of security systems. They don't live in those individual niches. They're far greater. They're living at a slightly different layer within organizations. And so things that I mentioned to you, asset recovery, due diligence, assessment of security measures, management consulting, supply chain advisory, all of those things is what concerns decision makers in reality. And decision makers look at their organizations through the lens of reputation, operations, and money. So if you had to think about how to build your versatility going forward in your career, please allow yourself to operate and gain more knowledge and more competence and more credibility outside of your current niche, as I've defined it earlier. Because as years go by, what's going to make you stand out from the crowd is going to be your ability to switch gears, to accept a challenge that's related to fraud management, and then quickly switch over to do a security assessment, to advise a client on diversification of their supply chains, or to sit down with a client and talk about their crisis management planning. That is versatility. Anything at a lower level that's, I guess, restricted, constrained within a specific niche, is not going to give you the same breadth of opportunities. I think I'll leave it there. Please help me understand if there's a different point of view. I'm always open to learning from the community, but until then, until our next episode, I wish you to be safe and to never stop learning. Be well.